Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Did you miss me? Today, if you're kind enough to give me a few minutes of your time, I'd like to discuss a recent video by none other than SideburnsZA himself. The picture you're looking at is the thumbnail from his video. As you can see here, the video was published on Sunday, the 20th of August, Monday my time, so basically 2 days ago.
If you want to find out more about what's going on in China, and I'm talking about up-to-date, down-to-the-wire news, events, and everything else in between, come and join me. What is going on?
So, please keep in mind, these next few clips from the beginning of his video must be the most
up-to-date, down-to-the-wire
clips of what is going on in China.
看看特斯拉都停在这里，其他的不可以走。
交警说交通管制，只不允许特斯拉行驶。
哎呀，又抓到一个啊！特斯拉。
And here in the capital of Guangdong, Guangzhou, Teslas all of a sudden randomly were pulled to the side of the road and not allowed to travel on certain roads with no explanation.
The very next day, Monday, August 21st, during their weekly show, he took the opportunity to remind us that the footage from the beginning of his video was from like a week ago.
The footage that I put in the beginning of my video is from like a week ago.
You know me, I like to look things up and verify. So I'd like to fact check that claim with the video made on Thursday, the 29th of April, 2021. That's like 2.5 years ago. The funny thing is, it's a video by The China Show, their weekly clown show. Let me know if you think any of these clips look similar.
对啊，搞到哪里前面全部都塞车。
你看看，特斯拉都停在这里，其他的不可以走，其他车不可以走，特斯拉不能走。
哎呀，又抓到一个啊！特斯拉。
Next!
This is an airport in China's Hunan province that forbids Teslas from entering or parking in the parking lot.
Okay, I also want to take a look at this, but I want to make sure I'm looking at the right airport. He said it was in Hunan province. Here's an airport that I found in Hunan, and I've used WeChat to translate it for you. Hunan, Yuyang Sanhe Jichang, or airport, Jichang Airport. Let's verify it's the same one he's talking about. First, let's look for Hunan Yuyang. Okay, once I zoom in, yes, I can see that part is correct. But maybe there's more than one airport in Yuyang? So let's look for Sanhe Jichang, the airport shown in the screenshot of his clip. Yes, it seems that also checks out. So I wonder what is the most
up-to-date, down-to-the-wire
information from Yuyang Sanhe Airport. Oh, this story says, Chinese airport lifts Tesla ban after Sentry mode clarification. Of course, this must have happened after he published his video, right? He is the most
up-to-date, down-to-the-wire.
Let's take a look at the date. Oops! It's a full 5 days before he published his video. But I suspect even if he did know, it's unlikely he would have told you that because it ruins the premise for his video. Wait a minute, maybe my search was incorrect. I should verify that this article is the same airport that he's talking about. Oh, apparently it is. Sanhe Airport in Yuyang in central China's Hunan province. Again, oops!
So why would China suddenly ban Teslas from entering certain areas, driving on certain roads, and being near certain facilities? Well, it's quite simple. The Chinese government is worried about espionage. That it's not just these specific areas that ban Teslas, but anything to do with the army. So, PLA army bases, police stations.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to call total BS on police stations. I'm so sure of that, I'm not even going to dignify that by going out and taking pictures. It's just BS to hype his video.
Any facility that's run by or staffed by the People's Liberation Army, Teslas are forbidden and banned from entering those locations or being anywhere near them.
You also can't fly any drones, including Chinese-made DJI drones, in the same places, dummy.
In fact, the Beidaihe area where the Communist Party has their holidays, their beach holidays and secret meetings, that entire area, Teslas are not allowed to enter.
Duh, of course. Same thing with drones, no doubt. By the way, I'd like to see you drive a BYD car into the U.S. presidential retreat at Camp David. You obviously can't fly a drone there, or likely even drive in a Tesla. By the way, the ban in Beidaihe town is only while the leaders are meeting there.
So, I mean, the fact that the Chinese government is going to great lengths to prevent Teslas from going anywhere near a PLA base or police station or whatever, and various places like the Beidaihe.
Or when government officials are in town.
Exactly. When a government officials come to have a meeting, the entire town won't allow Teslas in.
So at least he admits it's only during government meetings. Now let's look at how
Up to date, down to the wire.
the military bans are. Oh, beginning of 2021. That's kind of up to date, right?
So let's switch over to the other side. Of course, if China is blocking Teslas out of fear of espionage, we know it's because they are using technology abroad to do the same thing. So, should you be worried about your BYD or your Neo or your Neta V or your insert Chinese EV brand name car here? Yes, you should.
Now, we've all seen before that these guys claim to be journalists. But in SideburnsZA's video, I think he forgot to mention one important point. Try typing this into your Google machine and see what you find. Can you buy Chinese electric cars in USA? It says here that though companies like BYD have made inroads in Europe, where EVs make up a larger proportion of the auto sales, they face greater difficulties entering the US, which imposes a 27.5% tariff on Chinese-made cars, and has other unfavorable policies. So here's another article here, and I'd be willing to bet that most Chinese people don't even know this. It says here, it would be very difficult to buy a fully Chinese-made electric car from a Chinese brand in the United States. Who's blocking who?
Only a guilty person would, do something. If you're doing something bad, if you're stealing from your friend's cookie jar, you put a lock on your own.
Yes.
How many countries are out there trying to steal ideas and intellectual property from China? 0.
Judging by this headline, I'm going to have to call bullshit again. Sorry, I give his video an F. F for fail.
Come on, Booty, wake up over there. You fucking domkop. Up to date, down to the wire.
If you're still watching, maybe you like this kind of material and you'd like to support my work. Any support would be greatly appreciated, and any support would go towards improving the quality of the content.